anybody, to lose weight. 10 fears that sap. This is powerful. I want you to read it in its entirety. If you don't read any other article, read this one. If you have to live your daily life in a healthy manner, which is probably different than the way you're living now if you're overweight. Consistency is the key. If you're not on a diet, that means you're in it for the long haul. People have asked me, well, how long are you going to be on this diet? And I say, I'm not on a diet. It's a lifestyle change. Someone asked a member of the group about, what's your secret? How you doing it? And she said, there is no secret. And then this person proceeded to say, well, I really like Fritos, and I really like ice cream, and I really like this. Eleanor gave up the bread, the potatoes. There's a sacrifice involved, but the benefit is a healthy life. Anyone who's waiting, please tell me your secret. And you say something like, well, you got to eat less and move more. They're disappointed. They wanted to hear something different. They wanted, oh, darn it, I got to do work. Are you kidding me? Yes. And you know what? It gets easier. Someone else said to me tonight, the longer I'm here, the less I'm tempted. They were telling me about eating huge things of broccoli and cauliflower. When you're hungry, I'm telling you, broccoli and cauliflower taste pretty darn good, and it fills you up. Fear is what holds us back. One of the biggest things for a lot of people is fear of change. If I have to change my lifestyle to a healthy one, I'm going to have to change. But I have pizza every Friday night, and I go out with my buddies and have beers, and I'm going to have to change. Yeah, you are. You got to get over that fear by maybe making choices. All right, Monday through Friday, I'm going to exercise more. I'm going to eat healthy. Friday night, I'm going to have 3 beers. Saturday night, or do what Shay said. Lose 10 pounds, have a Sunday. Because I'm telling you, the 10-pound lost Sunday tastes a lot better than having a Sunday every day. Because the Sunday you're having every day, you're thinking, oh, wow, I have 50 pounds to lose. I'm eating this Sunday. But the 10 pounds, like, whew, this is a little reward, you know? Not being able to follow through. I find this such a catch-22, is it a catch-22? Yeah, a catch-22 thing. You're so afraid of not being able to follow through, you don't do what? You don't follow through. Hello, wow. So you're so afraid you're not going to that you don't even try. You're afraid before you even start. And what they say here is to take baby steps. One of our favorite family movies, even if my husband's name wasn't Bob, is the movie What About Bob? And what he did was he took baby steps to heal. Remember the baby steps? And I always remember that. And Bob and I, when we started praying it off, we're like, baby steps, we got to start. And the baby steps add up. 3 years of baby step adds up to one big leap, everybody. It doesn't happen overnight. You don't have to. See, this is what we do. I'm not going to eat anything bad, and I'm going to exercise every day for 5 hours. Then you don't do it, and then you say, I didn't follow through. If you do a little bit more. And this is what we've said to each other for years. I'll start eating better and exercising tomorrow. That has added up and gotten you to where you are today. And it was funny because when I was leaving last week, I said to one of the members, you know, every week I act like the group hasn't lost a pound. Did you ever notice? I mean, we've lost 2,100 pounds, but every day I'm like, this is what we have to do. And you know why I come from that perspective? Because there are people who kind of need a little bit more push, and then there's those of us who need to keep going. And to keep going, you constantly need the tools to take those baby steps. But I'm not doing it so that everyone will say, I'm not doing a good job and beat them up. I don't want people to say, I don't want to let Ellen down. Remember, I'm kind of like Jesus in this aspect. The only way to let Jesus down is to separate yourself from him. And the only way to let me down is to not come. That's the only way. Gaining weight does not let me down. Also, the fear of success. I don't know. It's like, if you're afraid that, young guys are going to come up to you and ask you out, and you might be unfaithful with your husband. I've had to fight that. It's been awful, you guys, since I've lost weight. But through my faith, I've fended off all the young men. No, but I think one of the fears of success is, can I keep it up? And that's why we keep coming. You know what? I would gain the weight back. I know I would. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I would, because I don't know if I'll ever be completely healed. I keep coming. We keep doing it together. And we need to tell ourselves, I deserve this. The fear of failure. Listen, this is so important. This is what I just said. The only way you can truly fail is if you give up and say, to heck with it. I'm going to eat anything I want. Who cares about exercise? And I'm not even going to weigh myself ever again. I'll just buy bigger and bigger clothes. That's the only way that you can truly fail. It's just to totally give up. Say, you know what? And you think that's funny, but people do. People do totally give up. What happens if I fail? As long as you don't throw in the towel, you can't fail. You get right back up, recommit yourself, evaluate what is working for you and what isn't, and forge ahead. You just, if in January of 2008 I say, you know what, why do I even bother? I have lost and gained weight for 40 some odd years. Why should I even bother? But God gives you that hope. He gives you that strength to say, you know what, this time will be different. And I don't live in daily fear of getting the weight back. I don't even really think about it. I don't think about it at all. I just do what needs to be done. Fear of giving up your best friend. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of people in the groups thing. If you're using food as your best friend, your lover, your confidant, that's hard to give up. You might feel your life's going to be boring. Where's the excitement, love, happiness, joy? And I told you it's the bad boyfriend. You think it loves you. It doesn't. It's going to let you down. Here's what's helped me. I have a whole group of people here that I love, I do things with, I see. The other night, Monday night, I had a lot going on, but someone showed up at my door, just showed up, and they said, Ellen, I got a problem. You know what I said to them? I'll go get my sneakers. I went upstairs, got my sneakers and socks on. I had just gotten home from work. We walked, and she told me her problem, and I hope I helped. But I could have said, come on in and sit down. But it didn't enter my mind to do that. I said, let's go for a walk. And that's the different mindset. That's where we need to be in our lives, where it's more natural. And you know what? That walk was one of the fastest walk. I mean, we were out there, and it felt like, did we really walk? Because we're like this, yakety yak, 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 yak. And she's like, are you kidding me? Yakety yak. And we were even going a little steady clip because it was like an emotional issue. And we're like, what? You know? How many people have walked with their friends and it's gone so much faster? It does. Fear of being different. You know, some people are worried about this, but you know what? Read it. It might be one of your problems. You need some new buddies. You need some weight loss buddies. Guess what? Look around the table. There they are. All right. Fear of eating food you don't like. Oh, there's some people in this group that are my age, and yet you mention a food and they do things like this. Ew. Yuck. Ugh. And what I really hate is when you're eating something and someone walks by and goes, ew, what are you eating? Ew. It's one of my pet peeves. I really don't like that. So if you ever see me eating something weird, don't touch it. So, and I promise I'll never do it to you. Here's what I say. You're only hurting yourself if you don't try different things. Bob and I lay in bed at night after we've told each other how wonderful we are and how much we love each other, and we say, what can we have Saturday night that we've never had before, ever? And we have so much fun. We toss out, how about crab on this? How about this on that? And we brainstorm different ideas. Have we eaten a food, like he loves, what are those little things, those little cabbages, Brussels sprouts?
Yes.
He loves them, and you know what? I did try them. I don't care for them. Does that make me a bad person? No. Okay, read this. It's real. Fear of cost. This is a really good article here. It talks about how much are you spending on your medications that you could be spending on healthy foods. I'm bringing you back in. Okay, Bob, I'm going to stop there, and then I'm going to go